The restaurant glowed with candlelight, creating an atmosphere of refined elegance that made Ryan Torres acutely aware of his simple gray shirt and jeans. At 31, he was a mechanic who owned a small auto repair shop, and this upscale restaurant was far outside his usual world. But his sister had insisted on setting him up on a blind date, promising him the woman was kind and genuine, worth stepping out of his comfort zone. Ryan checked the text from his sister one more time. Table by the window. Look for the woman in blue. He scanned the restaurant and spotted a table by the window where a woman in a beautiful blue dress sat alone. Her blonde hair fell in soft waves past her shoulders, and even from a distance Ryan could see she was lovely. What he also noticed, and what made him pause with uncertainty, was the wheelchair positioned at the table. Ryan hesitated. His sister had not mentioned anything about a wheelchair, but the woman was sitting at a table by the window, wearing blue, and clearly waiting for someone. He took a breath and approached. "Hi," he said, suddenly nervous. "I'm Ryan. Are you waiting for someone?" The woman looked up at him, and Ryan was struck by the warmth in her eyes and the genuine smile that lit up her face. "I am, actually. Are you supposed to be meeting someone here?" "My sister set me up on a blind date," Ryan admitted. "She said to look for a woman in blue at a table by the window. I'm guessing that's you?" The woman's smile faltered slightly. "I think there might be a mix-up. I'm not on a blind date. I'm waiting for my father. He's always late to dinner." Ryan felt his face flush with embarrassment. "I'm so sorry. I just saw the blue dress in the window table and I assumed I should go find the right person." But the woman was laughing, a genuine, delighted sound. "No, please don't apologize. This is actually the most interesting thing that's happened to me in weeks. I'm Anna, by the way." "Anna Lawrence!" "Ryan Torres," he said, still uncertain whether he should leave or stay. "Tell you what," Anna said, her eyes sparkling with mischief. "My father is going to be at least another 20 minutes. He always is. Why don't you sit down and keep me company until either he arrives or you find your actual date? It seems a shame to waste a good mix-up." Ryan found himself sitting down, charmed by her directness and the easy way she smiled. "Won't your father mind finding a stranger at your table?" "My father will be delighted," Anna said with a knowing smile. "He's been trying to set me up with eligible bachelors for months, convinced I need someone to take care of me. He'll probably assume you're some business associate he arranged to introduce me to and forgot to mention." "Take care of you?" Ryan asked, then worried he was being too forward. "I'm sorry, I don't mean to pry." "It's okay," Anna said, gesturing to her wheelchair. "I was in a car accident 3 years ago. Spinal injury. My father has had a hard time accepting that I'm still the same person I was before, just with wheels now. He treats me like I'm fragile, like I need protecting from the world." There was no bitterness in her voice, just a matter-of-fact acceptance that Ryan found remarkable. "That must be frustrating," Ryan said. "You have no idea," Anna replied. "Don't get me wrong, I love my father. He's wonderful in many ways. But he's convinced that no man will ever want to be with me now, so he's constantly trying to introduce me to men he thinks might overlook my disability out of kindness or obligation. It's exhausting." Ryan felt anger rise on her behalf. "That's ridiculous. Anyone who thinks your wheelchair is all you are is an idiot who doesn't deserve your time." Anna blinked, surprise crossing her face. That's the first time anyone has said something like that without it sounding like pity or forced positivity. "It's just the truth," Ryan said simply. "I've known you for 5 minutes, and I can already tell the wheelchair is the least interesting thing about you." They talked easily, the conversation flowing naturally from topic to topic. Anna was witty and intelligent, asking Ryan about his work with genuine interest. When he explained that he owned a small auto repair shop, she did not look down on him or seem disappointed. Instead, she asked thoughtful questions about running a business and shared her own experience working remotely as a software developer. "I love coding," Anna said, her face animated. "There's something satisfying about solving problems, about creating something functional and elegant. My father thinks it's a hobby to keep me occupied. He doesn't understand that it's my career, that I'm actually quite good at it." "Why does he think it's just a hobby?" Ryan asked. "Because I work from home," Anna said. "Because I don't go into an office every day." He thinks real work happens in corporate buildings with dress codes and conference rooms. The fact that I make a good living doing what I love doesn't seem to register. Ryan was about to respond when a man in an expensive suit approached the table, his expression shifting from confusion to carefully maintained politeness. "Anna, darling," the man said, kissing his daughter's cheek. "I'm sorry I'm late." "And who is this?" "Dad, this is Ryan Torres," Anna said, and Ryan could hear the amusement in her voice. "He sat at our table by mistake, looking for a blind date. We've been having a lovely conversation while waiting for you." Anna's father, who Anna introduced as Robert Lawrence, looked Ryan up and down with barely concealed skepticism. "A blind date? And you work as?" "I own Torres Auto Repair," Ryan said, meeting Robert's gaze steadily. "I've been building the business for 6 years now." "How interesting," Robert said in a tone that suggested it was anything but. "Anna, your usual table is ready in the private dining room. Shall we?" "Actually, Dad, I was wondering if Ryan might join us for dinner," Anna said. "His date seems to have stood him up, and I've enjoyed his company." Ryan started to protest. "I couldn't intrude on your dinner." "You're not intruding if I'm inviting you," Anna said firmly. "Please, Ryan, unless you'd rather not." Ryan looked at this woman who had turned a case of mistaken identity into genuine connection, and he found he very much wanted to stay. "If your father doesn't mind, I'd be honored." Robert clearly did mind, but he was too polished to say so directly. Instead, he led them to a private dining room where he proceeded to interrogate Ryan with questions that were professionally phrased, but obviously designed to highlight the vast difference in their circumstances. Through it all, Anna kept catching Ryan's eye and rolling hers at her father's behavior. When Robert excused himself to take a phone call, Anna leaned forward. "I'm so sorry." "He's being terrible. You can leave if you want." "I'll completely understand." "I'm not going anywhere," Ryan said. "Your father loves you and wants to protect you." "I get that, but he's wrong about one thing." "What's that?" Anna asked. "He thinks you need someone to take care of you," Ryan said. "But from everything you've told me tonight, you're one of the most capable people I've ever met. You don't need taking care of. You need someone who respects that and walks beside you, not someone who treats you like you're fragile." Anna's eyes filled with tears. "That's exactly what I've been trying to make him understand." When Robert returned, his attitude had not improved. But Ryan stayed through the entire meal, holding his own in conversation, asking Robert about his business with genuine interest, while also gently but firmly pushing back when Robert made assumptions about Anna's limitations. At the end of the evening, as Robert went to bring the car around, Ryan asked Anna for her number. "I'd like to see you again," he said. "Not because I pity you, not because I want to take care of you, but because you're funny and smart, and I haven't enjoyed talking to someone this much in years. Would you be interested in that?" Anna smiled, and Ryan thought it was the most beautiful thing he had ever seen. "I'd be very interested in that. But I should warn you, my father is not going to make this easy." "I didn't expect easy," Ryan said. "I expected worthwhile. And you are definitely worthwhile." Over the following months, Ryan and Anna built a relationship that was equal parts romance and partnership. Ryan learned about accessibility, about the challenges Anna faced daily, and about how to be supportive without being overbearing. Anna learned to trust that Ryan saw her as a whole person, not a disability to be managed. Robert remained skeptical, convinced that Ryan was either after Anna's money or would eventually realize the relationship was too complicated and leave. But Ryan kept showing up, kept treating Anna with respect and genuine affection, kept proving that he was there not despite who Anna was, but because of it. The turning point came when Ryan's shop flooded during a storm. Anna showed up without being asked, coordinating the cleanup, using her coding skills to set up a temporary management system, working tirelessly from her wheelchair while directing others and solving problems with the same efficiency she brought to her software development. Robert, who had stopped by to check on his daughter, watched in amazement as Anna ran the operation with competence and authority that he had never seen before, or perhaps had never allowed himself to see. "She's incredible," Ryan said, standing beside Robert. "I know you think I'm not good enough for her, and you might be right. She's brilliant and capable and strong, but I love her, and I promise you I will spend every day trying to be worthy of her." Robert was quiet for a long moment. "I've been treating her like she's broken since the accident." "But she's not broken, is she?" "She never was," Ryan said gently. "She just moves through the world differently now. But she's the same brilliant, capable person she always was. You just have to be willing to see it." A year after Ryan sat at the wrong table, he proposed to Anna not in a fancy restaurant but in his auto shop, which he had decorated with candles and flowers. He got down on one knee, which put him at eye level with Anna in her wheelchair, and he said the words that made her cry. "You taught me that the best things in life happen when plans go wrong. I sat at the wrong table and found the right person. I love you not despite your wheelchair, but because you're you, wheels included. Will you marry me?" Anna said yes, and they were married 6 months later. Robert walked his daughter down the aisle, and in his toast at the reception, he thanked Ryan for teaching him to see his daughter clearly again, for reminding him that disability changes circumstance but not character, and that love sees the person, not the limitation. Sometimes the best things in life begin with mistakes and misunderstandings. And sometimes the wrong table turns out to be exactly where we needed to be all along. Meeting someone who sees us clearly and loves us completely for exactly who we are. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more tales of unexpected meetings, seeing beyond limitations, and finding love that embraces the whole person. Comment below and share about a time when a mistake led you exactly where you needed to be, or when someone saw past surface differences to the real you. Your story could inspire someone else to take a chance on the unexpected.